Hey guys, this is gonna be kind of a short live because I really don't want to make this too much of a big thing. I knew Paul through his wife. I never got to meet him personally, but Dee Dee and I are friends. I've done her podcast, Drinks with Dee Dee's, a lot. And I can't send a message to her on Facebook because I'm in Facebook jail. And I don't think Paul would care about it if I said this. The reason why I'm in Facebook jail is because I dared to call J-Lo a hoe. Okay, well, she is. Okay, so sue me. All right, I have the right to say that if I want. I would have said the same thing about Elizabeth Taylor, and then would have added, but at least Liz has class. Okay. Paul had always been one of those actors that I knew of, that I liked a lot. I've seen so many of his shows. I can't even name them all. The one that everybody remembers is Goodfellas. I know some things about him. When The Godfather was being cast, Francis Ford Coppola actually had him audition for Santino, plays Sonny Corleone. And of course, Paul didn't get the role. James Caan did. I think part of that was Robert Evans really wanted James Caan in this movie. And at the time, James Caan was a big. He has a big deal. Okay, and Paul told Dee Dee that part of it was he had heard, and I hope I get this right, that Coppola loved him and he hated him. And there's something about some girl that they were both interested in, and it's like convoluted. And I don't know if it was back in Brooklyn when they were kids or something, but it was or when they were going to Hofstra. But it's a pretty funny story. But we remember him from Law and Order with Chris Noth, and he's a, yeah, you are off topic. That's bullshit. The Wikipedia page, we'll talk about that later. But we all remember Paul from something. Most of us will remember Goodfellas. Most of us will remember him from, that movie with James Caan, Elf. Was he an elf? No, he wasn't. What was that? There's Bad Grandpas, I think it's called, or something like that. But most of us will remember him from a lot of things. The last thing he was in was the boss of Harlem, or the whatever, with the Don of Harlem, or whatever that show's called. He played Frank Costello and decided to leave the show because they were demanding Rudy that Dee Dee get the jab, and she won't do it. Won't do it. Paul was like, if you're not gonna let my wife on the set, we come in a pair. You hire me. She's coming. And he basically said, I'm done. And that's the last thing he was in. So, he was working up almost to the end. It's just sad. He was a great guy. I feel really bad for Dee Dee because she's devastated, and I don't blame her. She's a good person, and I love her to pieces. She's given me a chance to go on her podcast many times, and I will never be able to repay her for that. But I just wanted to talk a little bit about that today and give Paul his due. They don't make actors like that anymore in Hollywood. And hey, you know what? Ray Liotta, James Caan, Tony Sirico last week, and now Big Paulie. Hug your fathers and your husbands, girls, and your brothers. Okay? Pray for Paul and pray for Dee Dee and the family. I know Michael and Mira, and I think they have another sister who are devastated too. And they had 5 grandchildren. This is, and I hate shit like this because I always go, this is, how can someone who, anyway, I'll talk about that. I'll see you guys around the galaxy, and then I'll probably go live to talk about Pablo. Really? Just Mike, you can find my email address on the last video. Janisek, hey Joe, 68, sm68@gmail.com. That's bullshit, what he just said, but I don't want to talk about it here. So let's just remember Big Paulie and think about Dee Dee and the family.